Welcome to Solo Shot First, and following on from yesterday's video of the Ben Kenobi, the Tibetan Station, we are going to be having a look at the second figure from that Obi-Wan Kenobi 3-pack, which is the Jawa Teeka. Now, I've got to say, I absolutely love this card back. I think it is really, really good. It's actually a clip straight, obviously, from the series where he is trying to sell, obviously, the parts back to Ben that he's already stolen. So it's obviously a screenshot sort of straight from the series. Lovely looking card, really, really nice. I really do like this card. You got that Kenner logo down there, obviously, in the bottom right, the warning in the top right, and the 4+ age group in the top left. This card, I don't know if the video is going to show it, is actually, it's not warped in any stretch, but it is slightly bent just in the middle, which is a bit of a shame. But it's nothing, obviously, that, you know, if you're a carded collector, that you couldn't just sort of put a book on and flatten out. There isn't a crease in it. So this comes, obviously, on the lovely thick cardstock. You've got, obviously, the nice Star Wars and Obi-Wan Kenobi logo. Teeka on that sort of strong. It actually probably doesn't appear. It's a nice yellow background. It probably looks a little bit darker, obviously, on the video than it is. And obviously the actual Jawa Teeka sort of stands out really nicely on that yellow background. Interesting, the actual figure inside the bubble. As I said, it appears to be obviously a number of, I think it appears, and I'm only making a suggestion, obviously a different sort of number of kit bashes of Jawas put together, because it does have that sort of hard goods cape, not cape, but hood, and yet obviously soft goods as well as some hard goods. I don't know if you can see just there. Yeah, it looks really, really nice. Really nice front of this card. And again, beautiful in the fact that it's obviously an unpunched card. So again, for the carded collectors, this is obviously one you're going to want to pick up, because obviously it's the VC number as well as obviously having that lovely unpunched card. So let's have a look at the back of this packaging. So the back really is just to sort of primarily say, look, this is VC258. I've already covered those figures in the previous video of Obi-Wan. Obviously, just a nice Star Wars racetrack. So we'll go back and have a look at the front of the card again before we get this out of the packaging. So yeah, really, really nice card back. This I can't sort of stress that enough. This has probably got to be one of my favourites out of some of the most recent ones that we've had. Let's just see if we can get this figure out of the packaging now, and we'll take a look. Okay, so here we've got the figure out of the packaging, and I've got to say, it's a nice looking Jawa. It's definitely sort of kit bashed. Obviously with bits and pieces from some other Jawas that we've actually had in this line. What I have actually got, sorry, let me just get those other bits out of the packaging. These accessories, apologies for that. So yeah, it's a nice looking figure, and definitely, as I said, it appears to be a little bit sort of kit bash from different Jawas that we've had. Although the soft goods on this one, obviously, certainly a very, very different colour. And I'll just show you an example of what I'm talking about. Let me just sort of scroll out. Oh, not in. Scroll out. I've got an old bit of packaging here, which is from the Black series, if you can see that. And it's obviously slightly different, but that sort of hard goods sort of on the head is quite reminiscent. It's not exactly the same, so it is slightly different. But what I would say is the arms certainly appear to be very similar to the ones on this one. Look, I know I'm sort of digressing a little bit there, but it was just to sort of give you an example. So it's certainly obviously got different bits and pieces from different Jawas that we've had. Let's just get that one out of the way, and we'll concentrate back on Teeka. If I can scroll in. Sorry for my absolutely appalling camera work. So yeah, so there we've got the figure. In terms of articulation with this figure, obviously it's going to be a little bit limited, because it's sort of a mixture of obviously different pieces that we've had from different Jawas at different times, and also because the character is actually quite small. So articulation, obviously you've just got like a swivel at the head. There is articulation at the shoulders and at the elbows, and just obviously with a swivel on the wrist and a slight swivel at the waist. There is no articulation other than obviously the fact that the legs go up and down, which is absolutely fine for as I said, for the for the Jawas, it's fine. But it is obviously quite different because you've got this combination of the hard and the soft goods on this one, and it's very, very different colours. It's the actual robe, if you want to call it that he's wearing, or is far more of a vibrant colour than the sort of previous Jawas that we've actually had. And it works really, really nicely on this. It does look really nice. Obviously, as you can see, it's a little bit tapered and weathered, so it does look a little bit like a Jawa would wear it, as though he was on Tatooine or wherever. It literally is going to get dusty and dirty. So that is a nice touch. In terms of the actual accessories that you get with the figure, obviously you get this sort of standard blaster, which is just a little bit different colour from some of the other ones that we've seen, like the Black Series ones, for example, were like a very black across here, and obviously sort of like a brown stock. This is almost like a plain sort of silver with a dirty wash, which is quite nice. And I'm not sure, excuse me, forgive my ignorance, excuse me, I'm not sure what this is meant to be, whether it's meant to sit, attach, or just be a couple of bits of, I don't know what. But, it's always nice to get the sort of the greeblies, as they call them. I think that's just sort of some of the stuff that was maybe in. He was maybe just sort of selling the parts back to Ben. But if anybody knows any different, please obviously comment on that. So at the end of the day, this was always going to be a relatively short video because there's not too much you can see on the Jawas, but it's a nice Jawa. It's certainly obviously different to what we've had. As I said, the cardback is absolutely stunning. And this is just, again, a little bit different. So anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit the like button. If you are new to the channel and you want to subscribe, there'll be more videos coming shortly. If you've got any questions, any comments, please leave them in the comments section below and I'll come back to you as soon as I can. I hope you have enjoyed this video again, and thanks for watching.